Scarface, take 3.
Wait a minute. Wait. Ow! I don't know why I like that shit. The state of mind that I had when I was writing that entire record was I was comfortable. They gave me a lot of money to do the record, and I had an extensive budget so I could buy tracks from whoever the fuck I wanted to buy tracks from. Def Jam had these people that went around like realtors, and they called them beat brokers. Shout out to Hawk Burns, because he was one of the first beat brokers that I had ever met. And he turned me on to this song. He turned me on to this producer named China Black. And China Black in turn did this song called Safe. The first song that's on the Fix album is called Safe. Rapping music is a challenge to me, you know, and I want to keep it fresh. And the minute that I can't keep music fresh and the rhymes sound like the rhyme sounded back then when the rhyme sounded, then I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. I don't waste the rhyme. You know, if I took time to write to it, then there's something there somewhere. And yeah, I do ride. I do a lot of riding when I'm recording because I wanna listen to this, you know. I wanna see where this could be stronger. If I need to change a word here, I'll change that word there. You know what I mean? And when I'm doing my shit, I don't give a fuck what nobody else is singing in here. I know how I want my shit to sound. And you make you sound however the fuck you wanna make you sound. But me, I wanna sound like that. And that's what I work for every time I worked on a record. I wanted to make sure it was that of what I wanted. The statements that I want to make with those come lines, I call them come lines at the beginning of these records because that sets the tone for every word and bar that comes after. You know, you gotta set this up. Those come lines to me mean everything to the song because that's how you capture the listener's attention when you say something, be like every day be like the same old thing. Oh shit. So every come line to me has gotta be extraordinary. I don't like nobody in the studio with me when I'm producing or when I'm rapping. I don't want the distractions. I don't want you fucking talking. I don't want you on your phone. I don't want you recording. I want you to get the fuck out. That's how I am in the studio. I don't play around in there because that was my livelihood. That was how I earned my living. So I took it serious as fuck, okay? Like I was serious about it. I wrote, I Seen a Man Die. I was drinking beer and on painkillers, and I smoked a joint, and I just didn't never want to be high like that again. Jay-Z with a Kanye beat, and Guru was playing the songs on the board. And a beat would play, and Jay-Z would say, go to the next one. Beat plays, next one, beat play, and he'll start vibing to a beat. And then he'll be like, and he'll look at you and go, ooh, ooh, and he'll go lay the shit. Like that fucking, it's over. That's Jay-Z. You sit there and, ooh, ooh, and he'll go. He gonna lay that shit down. Like Jay-Z and I exchanged a lot of records. And the cool thing about it is he was on the Fix, man. I wanted to get Jay-Z and Nas on my album at that time because they were feuding. And that was kind of like that circle of peace. Like, let me bring these two together on a record and show the world that it's just rap. You feel me? I think that Nas wrote his verse to that record first. I have the actual footage of me listening to Nas and making that beat when he was in the vocal booth recording it. And I was in there like, damn. Yeah, that's how he is to me. Like Nas is like, dot. You know, just start naming shit. A masterful MC. And why they were feuding, that's not my business. You know, I wanted to make the dopest fucking record that I can make, and I feel like to make the dopest fucking record that I can make, I would have to have two of the best MCs of all time on that shit. And it's unity between me and Jay, and it's unity between me and Nas. So here I'm extending my hand, and we reaching out to each other here. And that's the end of that. I got tons of records from Kanye West. Kanye's a dope ass rapper. I would put Kanye's beats up against anybody's shit. Like, Kanye had fucking smoke. Never, 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 never change. That's Kanye with that shit. In Cold Blood on the Fix album, that's Kanye with that shit. Yeah, Kanye did the original Heaven, and the original Heaven sounds like the back part of Heaven, all the way through. But I just thought it would be just ingenious for us to take those two songs and put them together. I don't know how I met NOTTZ, but I know that Daryl was his manager, and they were adamant about getting me to Virginia. And he played that fucking Keep Me Down record. And I laid that on the spot. And that was just, just out my head, onto my pad, and out my head, and just thinking and going for it. I remember going to Virginia Beach and fucking with the Neptunes. I know we recorded it, and then he had a lady on it first that sung it first. I don't remember her name. I'm sure Pharrell remembers her name because she was from Virginia Beach. That was the only song that I got. It wasn't a beat CD from Pharrell. Pharrell and his partners handcrafted that shit. Needless to say, it turned out to be big. It was a big record. T-Mix from Suave House, man. T-Mix is an extraordinary producer. He did the first half of the Heaven beat. But I wanted to intertwine those two records together. I've always done an intro and an outro to my album that acted as my 12th song. So I put 10 and then intro, outro, make it 12. That's a full body. The intros just set the tone for what the rest of the album's gonna be like. And that was me singing on the Fix. That was me singing. In the beginning of the Fix, that was me. I never put this out, man, because this was so fucking mean. Can y'all hear that shit?
You always tell me you're gonna call me back and you don't.
I'm gonna call you back. I remember when we first met, this shit was a go. She was a friend of a friend's friend. I met at the show. Bright skin, cold black.
It's a badass song.
Deep down, I can feel it. This bra wasn't right.
I wasn't trying to fall in love with this bitch.
Was looking for some company.
Something gushy and snug for the dick.
And I saw her backstage.
Now she up in my room.
Took a shower, stepping out.
Position assumed. Ass naked on the bed, all across the spread.
She was cold on the head.
I mean, this girl was a med. Them had told me what her name was, so I'm calling her Red.
It was later when I found out.
This bra was a fed. She cut a deal with the government to get out some shit. But the biatch snitch. When I heard it, yo, that's a badass song, man. That's a badass song, but that's a totally different subject. But that the drums and the do 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 do. That's all me, baby. I don't just go in the studio for 2 weeks and finish an album. It may take me 5 years to do an album. Imagine being in a rush, and I rush one of those fucking projects, and then, I don't have a 33, 34 year career like I had. You gotta make sure your shit is fucking airtight. Every time you make a record, every time you make an album, it's gotta be like, wow, I can't even, this song's so good, I can't fast forward it to the next.